Good afternoon, busy bees. Hope everyone had a fantastic week this week. Today is September the 12th, and it is a Friday, the end of our school week. I actually had to miss a couple days this week. I was kind of sick over last weekend. Then I had a principal's meeting all day on Wednesday, so I was very glad to be back into the swing of things Thursday and then today. It was also my birthday this week, so I had just a jam-packed week, and we have another jam-packed week next week, but we'll get to that. So today was picture day, which is a lot of fun because you get to see everybody's personality, or sometimes their parents' personality, whether the child came just dressed to the nines, looking great, or maybe some just came like they do every day, like I kind of did. And both of those are acceptable as long as we are ready to learn. And yesterday also started the Aloha Book Fair. So the book fair is going to run from 7:50 till 2:45 every day until next Friday. And I think next Friday it actually ends a little early, like at 1 o'clock. But you've got all week next week to go out to the book fair. And we encourage you to do so. Parents, grandparents, friends, neighbors, aunts, uncles, cousins, whoever wants to come. And speaking of other big things and grandparents, next week is our annual Grits for Grandfriends. So this is next Tuesday morning. So I think a form went home last week for just to get the raw numbers to see how many people are coming. Now, we do hope that you sent that in with how many people are coming. It's not like I'm going to be turning away people at the door, but that does help us get an estimate for how much grits to make, because it would be a tragedy to run out of grits. But that will be starting at 7:45. I know some of you will be out here earlier, but we're really not going to get kicked off till 7:45. And this will be great to see us being together and eating some grits. I will say this is a very busy event, so please come with your patience. And I do mean that as a trait, have some patience. It will make things a lot easier too if the students can ride to school or come to school with the grandfriends, just so we don't have to go hunt them down from the classes. We will not mark students late who are coming with grandfriends. So if you're here with the grandfriends, you will not be marked late. I will say that if they cannot ride the grandfriends, that's fine. We will get them from the classes. We're trying a new system this year to hopefully make it a little bit faster. But again, have some patience. It will be busy. And I will say that grandfriends, we are also strongly encouraged to visit our book fair after they eat their grits, go into the library, visit the book fair, and I think you will find lots of great things that your student would love for you to get for them. Then, next Thursday is also our Title I Literacy Night from 5:30 till 7 p.m. We'll have lots of educational games, activities here, and published author Genesis McNeil, who our students met this week, will be in attendance at our literacy night, and I think she'll be signing books as well. This is a great family event, and we cannot wait to see you there. So this week, or today, I had a lot of fun visiting the lunchroom, well, yesterday too, during Sweet Frog Day, to give out some prizes today to some different grade levels. I don't think I hit all of the grade levels, but that's all right. And these prizes go from our treasure box to students who are demonstrating the traits of busy bees. That is being respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. And I encourage the students always to not just say these words, but to really live them out. So here's just a few examples of what I mean by that. Students, before you say something, before those words come out of your mouth, think to yourself, is this respectful? While you're doing a task, or maybe you've been giving a task, a chore, an assignment to complete, and you're not doing it, think to yourself, am I being responsible? Or Maybe when you're in class and you're looking around, not paying attention, or maybe you don't have your supplies, ask yourself, am I ready to learn? And if you're not being respectful, responsible, and ready to learn, you should know to say to yourself, what can I do to change it? How can I get back on task? So anyway, those are just a few examples for you what we mean by being respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. And as always, don't forget our motto this year: we bring our best. Simplest way to remember that, what I mean by that is, am I giving my best efforts in every situation? So that's all I have for you today. I hope everyone that's taken the time to watch today has the best weekend and comes back next week ready to learn.